lot of people don't want to be rich. They just want their money situation to stop feeling tight. But that's where most online money advice get it wrong. The ideas that actually change their money situation are boring and uncomfortable, way longer than most people are willing to stay. So in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the realistic ways normal people make money online without hype, without shortcuts, and without pretending any of this is easy. We'll start with the lowest barrier option that help you build momentum fast. Then we'll move into paths that create breathing room. And finally, into the one income stream that takes the longest to build but quietly raises your ceiling in a way nothing else does. The last one is the most powerful long-term option I've ever used. It's slower up front, but it completely changes what's possible over time. So if your money situation feels tight right now, make sure you stick around until the end. One of the first ways a lot of people dip their toe into making money online is through surveys. There are platforms that will pay you to take surveys and participate in market research. You're basically getting paid to share your opinion. The upside is simple. There's almost no barrier to entry. You don't need a skill. You don't need experience. You don't need an audience. If you have 10 spare minutes, you can make a few dollars. But the downside matters too. You're not going to get rich. It doesn't scale. And your income is capped by time and availability. But surveys still serve a purpose. They get you moving. They prove to your brain that money doesn't only come from a paycheck, and they can fund the next step. Think of surveys as momentum, not the destination. The fastest way I ever made money online, it wasn't crypto. It wasn't drop shipping. It wasn't some fancy funnel. It was freelancing, writing, editing, admin work. Nothing sexy, just useful. When I started, I didn't have a rare skill or some insider advantage. I took things I already knew how to do and sold them to people who didn't want to do them. Freelancing doesn't require permission. You don't need an audience. You don't need a website. You just need one person willing to pay you. Early on, that can be as simple as listing your services on platforms like Fiverr, where people are already searching for help. If you can make $500 a month freelancing, that's not side hustle money, that's groceries covered, and that's breathing room. A lot of people say they want to work from home, but then they recreate the same job just with sweatpants. That's why virtual assistant work matters. This is where I spent a lot of time early on. I helped manage other people's websites, uploading posts, fixing small issues, keeping things organized. Sometimes my entire job was just answering emails that they didn't want to deal with. What I didn't realize at the time was how valuable that was. It was like being a paid intern. I got to see how real online businesses run, how traffic turns into revenue, how offers are structured, and how customers are handled. I wasn't guessing, I was learning. And that knowledge carried forward into everything I built later on. This is where affiliate marketing lives. Most people approach it wrong. They chase trends, they chase payouts. They skip the fundamentals. I started with Amazon affiliate links. A few dollars per sale, nothing exciting. At first, it averaged around $100 a month. Not life-changing, but proof that it worked. Once I understood the system, I moved into bigger affiliate programs where single sales could earn $250 depending on the partner. Programs like Flex Offers and Impact make it easier to find these programs because they connect creators with real companies. Affiliate income isn't about links, it's about the trust you build with your audience. Real quick, if this video is helping you think differently about money, hit the like button because the last income stream is the one that changes everything long term. Now, let's talk about content. Blogging, YouTube, podcasts. This is where people get impatient. It took me about 18 months to make my first $1,000 from ad revenue. And ads don't pay equally. It depends on niche, audience location, and advertiser demand. Two creators can get the same amount of views and earn totally different amounts. And I remember one day, a piece of content of mine went viral and made me $4,000 in a single day. Not because I cracked the algorithm, but because compounding finally showed up. This is the trade: slow up front, massive upside later on. This is the one that changes the game long term. Digital products, courses, guides, workshops, resources. This has the highest upside, but it also has the most misunderstood. Here's why it's powerful. When you sell a digital product, you keep a much higher percentage on each sale compared to affiliate marketing, where you earn a commission on someone else's product. You own the revenue. You also get leverage that doesn't exist in most other paths. You can bundle products together. You can package a course with templates. You can turn one idea into multiple offers without starting from scratch. And unlike physical products, digital products don't have a shelf life. They don't take up space. They don't expire, and they don't sit on a rack waiting to be sold like a brick and mortar store. Once they're built, they can sell today, next month, or years from now with the same effort. That's the upside. But here's the part that most people skip. Digital products are not passive at the beginning. They take time to create. They take clarity to structure, and they take trust from an audience who actually wants your solution. A major red flag is building a product before people are asking for it. If no one is emailing you, commenting questions, or asking for deeper help, it's probably too early. Another red flag is overbuilding. You don't need a massive course or complicated launch. Overbuilding is often just procrastination in disguise. The hardest part is patience. You might sell to 5 people, then 10, then 50. That doesn't mean it's failing. It means it's behaving like an asset. This path works best after some combination of freelancing, VA work, content, or affiliate sales. That's why this one comes last. It's not the fastest way to make money online, but it's the cleanest way to build something that lasts. Are you ready to start this week? This is what I would do. Start with one small win, even if it's unexciting. Write it down. One skill you already have that someone would pay you for. Pick one path and commit to it for 90 days. Cut one expense and redirect that money toward learning or building. Replace 1 hour of scrolling with action so you build that momentum. Most people watch this and feel inspired and then move on, not because they're lazy, but because building income feels uncomfortable at first. I wasn't special. I just stayed consistent longer than most people are willing to do. If you want more realistic, no hype ways to make money online and build income streams that actually last, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.